At Meraki, we've streamlined the camera system architecture with MV. We call it the MV Edge architecture because, in comparison to a traditional architecture, the only physical on premises component is the camera and the device that's playing back the video, if you want to count that. But most functions of our system are handled on the camera, or in other words, at the edge. I'll take you through the details. Let's start with storage. So our cameras store all of the video on board the camera itself. And they're not doing this with cheap SD cards. They have enterprise grade solid state storage. So they need this storage because the cameras store the video locally, which eliminates the need for an NVR or storage servers. And since the video isn't streaming to a storage server, it eliminates the unnecessary strain on the network that you would have with a typical system. When you go to access the video from a browser or the app while on the same network as the camera, the video will stream directly from the camera to your device and not through the cloud, allowing you to save that precious internet bandwidth. Now, for remote access, and this is my favorite part, our streaming is intelligent. So if you aren't on the same network when you go to access the video, it will automatically stream through the Meraki cloud to your device. And you don't need to configure anything to make that happen. As long as your firewall allows Meraki traffic through, and most do by default, it will just work. And finally, Meraki smart cameras have powerful processors on board that allow them to analyze video on the cameras themselves to provide powerful analytics and other smart features like motion and object detection. We call it hybrid video processing because we also send metadata or information about the video to the Meraki cloud to make searching video super responsive. So if you compare this to a traditional camera architecture, you'll notice that quite a few things aren't needed when you use our edge architecture. The storage servers are gone because the storage is on the camera itself. There's no analytics servers because our cameras are powerful enough to handle that by themselves. The video management system is gone because all management, configuration, and administration happens via the Meraki cloud. And because our video access interfaces are cloud hosted, you don't need a dedicated system monitoring station or any proprietary software, plugins, or codecs to view the video, just a web browser or mobile app. And this whole architecture was built from the ground up to be highly secure, with video encrypted at rest on the camera and during transport. So if someone intercepts the traffic or gets their hands on the camera itself, it's useless. All management data is also encrypted, which means that our cameras can't be controlled by someone else. And it wouldn't have the Cisco logo on it if it wasn't that secure. So if you haven't noticed yet, this architecture has a lot of benefits. There's less strain on the network, there's less power consumption without all those servers, and overall, there's just fewer components to maintain. It also scales really well. If your organization grows and you need to add another camera, you just purchase a camera and a license, and that's it. And since there aren't any servers involved, that means that it's the same per unit cost to scale. So it's very predictable for your business. So all of these things, together with the ease of deployment that you'll experience out of the box, means lower total cost of ownership for your organization and more time to focus on the things that you care about most.